cheaper. The one with the bone, then you gotta pull the bones out. When you're doing this, you gotta pull out all the bones, and they're little bones. They're soft though. I don't know if I'm using all the codfish now. Or...
So when was the first time? When did you first learn to cook this recipe?
I guess I might have been like 8.
Okay.
8. But Ma's been making it from the time I was a little kid.
Okay.
You know, I'm gonna put all this way. Not scrimping on it.
What is there like a story behind this recipe or behind this particular dish?
It's a Bayesian dish. They do it. It's like a traditional. They do it for birthday parties, the holiday backyard barbecue. You know, when the family get together.
Okay.
This is like a little tradition. People make.
Okay. You can go.
Oh, people make. They make the cakes. They make. You know, they love baking the cakes, the sweet bread, the coconut bread, and this is affiliated with all of that.
So is this written down or documented by others, or
Yes.
was it passed down?
It's documented by any West Indian person, and it's passed down for generation to generation.
Okay.
Ma learned it from her grandmother. Her grandmother, I guess, learned it from her grandmother.
Okay.
You know, and I guess when they used to cook, 'cause remember in Barbados they were on plantations,
Okay.
right? So you know when they were on plantations and they cook, they weren't slaves, but they were like servants. They would cook. They would make this also. You know, when they made their food. You know, this is not. It's not an expensive dish. But you know, Barbados is an island. They have all the codfish you want. You just go and fish for it.
So can you use another type of fish besides codfish, or is that the recommended?
It's recommended. The people here in New York, what do they make? Or the southern people, they make salmon cakes. They use the salmon, but it's almost the same recipe. It's almost the same. You want to flake it up like that? I think it's exactly too much though. I know. You take me too. I know one time a friend of mine made it for the job, for the party, and they didn't put a lot of codfish in it. And people complained like, and they said, wait, these are not codfish cakes. These are, they were complaining. But like I said, it's always better to use boneless.
So has it been adjusted, this recipe, by you, by anybody who you know cooks it, or is there like what adjustments?
I added some of my own ingredients.
Okay.
That my aunt told me.
Okay.
Like my mother made it, you know, she makes it the basic way, and my aunt gave me a different way to make it. And then I like to make it in little nuggets. Some people like to make it in big, you know, the big codfish cakes. I like to make it in little nuggets.
Okay.
And I add potato.
Alright.
Potato is really how the Guyanese, they use it. They use potato when they make it.
So that like holds everything together, really?
Not really. It just gives it a different flavor. It tastes more like a fritter when you put the potato. When you put the codfish cake, you're basically tasting the batter in the codfish.
So the difference is the potatoes.
Mm-hmm. It gives it like a softer taste.
Okay.
Like a softer taste. And the ingredients I use that I also got that I amended it is tomato sauce.
Okay.
You can use tomato sauce or tomato paste. Some people don't use this, but I do. I find that, you know. So I'm gonna now add the seasoning. Should I say the ingredients that it
Well, if you want to.
Yeah, I'm gonna say all the ingredients because then I'll be chopping it and all that. You use 1 onion. You use garlic. Little garlic. You can use the garlic like little like this, or you can use the garlic powder. It calls for scallions. This gives it the flavor, you know, the West Indian flavor.
Okay, what would you say is the best part about cooking any type of West Indian dish in general? Or any Caribbean dish in general?
What?
The best part of it.
The best part of it is making it. And because you gotta realize, like, when West Indian people are cooking, like the women are cooking, they together cooking and they're talking and, you know, they're having, you know, conversation cooking. Like when Ma used to cook and make these or making food, she would be talking, you know, while she's doing it. And, you know, you passing down traditional recipes, you know. So we're talking about, you know, different family gatherings or whatever. Huh? Yeah. And yeah. Ma used to sing, yeah.
Okay, so what? I'm gonna finish it to you.
Yeah, and when they're like, if you're making it, let's say I was making it, and another West Indian person, you know, was making it, they would say, well, how they do it.
Okay.
They would say, well, I chop up this and I add this or I add that, and they'll be like sort of swapping different recipes, you know, swapping different styles.
Right.
But it's basically the same, you know. I gave Jamel and I gave everybody a copy of this, and they lost it.
Of the recipe?
Yes. Everybody asks me, so when I make it, oh, Missy, make the fish cake, make the fish cakes, right?
Okay.
Hey, I was promised for years. I'll make them for your birthday. Okay, I'll make them. Yeah.
I don't make them unless I have all the ingredients.
Okay.
If I don't have all the ingredients, I don't want. Then it's not the same.
It's not as.
It's not. It don't taste the same. Okay. I cheat sometimes.
Bootleg.
I buy that Goya. What is it? The Goya.
Not say.
You know the Goya one.
Okay.
The fritters or whatever you call it.
Okay.
And I'll buy that and add the codfish to it.
Okay.
Or you can not the Goya, the Grace. If you go in any West Indian market, they have the Grace codfish cake mix that you just add water, or you can add the codfish if you want it to taste more, you know, more like codfish cakes.
Okay, so what are some of the cooking techniques and tools that you use or have adopted over time? In general, not just with this dish.
What are some of the
cooking techniques and tools?
Well, you need a knife, chopping. It depends on what I'm making.
Okay.
If I'm making codfish cakes, I'm chopping. If I'm making cakes, I'm baking, whipping stuff up.
I already know we all know the answer to this question, but can you name one food that you have mastered, that you can say that you mastered?
This. No. Everybody likes how I make this. I don't know. So I gotta say, I would have to be this. Pancakes.
So, codfish cakes.
Codfish
and
cakes.
Pancakes.
Well, see, pancakes was great grandma to you. That was her favorite. You know, everybody loved her pancake. You couldn't beat her pancake. People talk about her pancakes. Still. I haven't mastered yet. A dish, another West Indian dish, spongy or cuckoo.
Okay.
Yeah, that's another favorite West Indian. Yeah. And then they make that with flying fish.
Is that like the same like codfish cakes, or is it?
No, cuckoo is like cornmeal.
Okay.
Cornmeal with okras. Jamel, she's taping. Just because you don't like it.
I will be here.
Wait, so the okra is mixed in with the cornmeal?
It's mixing like a sauce.
Okay.
You gotta taste it to appreciate it.
I mean, it sounds good.
If you taste it, if you're around West Indian family and people, you're gonna eat it.
Okay.
You're gonna eat it.
I want to try it now.
Go in any, because it's expensive. That's one thing about it. Because now, like before, in the, I gotta say, olden times, people made it because it was very economical to make, you know, like cornmeal and all that, you know. So they made, you know. Now, when you go to Barbados or whatever, you're going to buy it, or any West Indian restaurant, you're going to pay for it.
Okay.
Because now it's more like a delicacy.
Okay.
You know, it's more expensive.
Delicacy.
It's just cornmeal and okra.
Cornmeal, okra, and fine fish.
Okay.
Yeah.
I want to try it now.
It's good. I know how to make it, but I haven't mastered it yet.
Okay.
I can make it, but I can't make it taste like how my mother used to make it. And she'd make it good.
How do you like it?
But I make it good. I'm getting there. To me, it's the sauce I'm getting to. I can make the batter, and I could you mix it in a pot. You gotta keep stirring it. Pour the water, keep stirring it. Pour the okras in it. Cause when my mother used to make this for baking, just how you sitting there,
Okay.
I would be sitting next to her or whatever. Like when Mom was cooking, sometimes she had me breaking up the string beans. You know, cause you know how they break the string beans up to cook. Or if she was making this, I would be helping her chop up the onions or whatever. So I know all the ingredients that went in it. It's like by watching and helping
her.
you learn it. Yeah. Then when you learn it, then you got to make it. You know, you get tests making it. But then once you master making it, you get sort of stuck making it. It turns into your job to make it then. Yeah.
So when was the first time you made it by yourself? Like, I know you said she taught you the recipe when you were 8 years old. But when was the first time you, like, made it by yourself?
I was probably a teenager.
Okay.
A teenager.
And what was everybody's, like, general reactions?
They said it was good. It was like, yeah. People like my fish cake. I don't know why. And then it's like, by me then adding like little different things, because I listen to other West Indian people making it. So I add sort of, you know how you amend it? You just add different things to it. Like when my mother made it, she didn't put the potatoes or she didn't add the potatoes sometimes. And she would make it, but it still tastes, you know. If you look at a recipe on Google, it do not say potatoes.
Okay.
The Guyanese way will tell you potatoes. If you're going to do it like a Hispanic way of doing it, they add potatoes.
Okay. Yeah. So you said this food is usually made like around the holidays or for like a party or a gathering?
People do it when like groups of family come together, like reunions, you know.
It's a lot of fish cakes.
Huh?
I'm just thinking about our family reunion. That was a lot of people, so that's a lot of fish cakes.
I know at work when we had our Christmas party, it used to be my job to make fish cakes. Elaine makes good fish cake. Elaine, you make the fish cakes. Give you the money to buy the supplies. But normally if you go to any West Indian house around the holidays or anywhere the family get together, there's fish cakes. Okay. They are fish cakes. There's fish cakes and there's coconut bread, cassava pone, black cake around the holiday like Christmas.
Okay.
Yeah. The black cake is another favorite.
So besides like these recipes and cooking these certain dishes around certain times, are there any traditions that are honored for a certain event or holiday? For instance, are you supposed to wear a certain attire for any event or sing certain songs?
Ma used to sing. She used to sing. A lot of people don't know. Ma used to sing. All the time on Vines Avenue growing up, Ma sang. She sang. She sang songs.
So why is it important to maintain your food traditions?
That's a good question. Because to me it promotes the family, it keeps family unity, and it keeps, you know, it's something that our people, like how other cultures share and pass down traditions. Mm-hmm. I believe in that. She sang Drink the Milk for Mommy for everybody, all the kids. But I mean songs like religious songs, songs that she sung when she was growing up.
You pass down these recipes and traditions, and if so, to who?
Would I pass down this? I would pass down this for whoever asks me, you know. But I would more say, you know, I would do family first.
Okay. How do these meals represent you? So, okay, I want to say which one out of all the ones that you've named so far. He said cuckoo.
C-U. C-O-U. C-O-U. Cuckoo.
Okay. You said black cake. You said coconut bread.
Cassava
pone. You said codfish cake. So which one do you think best represents you?
All of them. I was born in the United States, West Indian parents, but I identify myself, and my culture as West Indian. So
all of these represent you.
All these represent me. If I change from this, it's like I'm changing my, I wouldn't say roots.
Okay.
But if this was passed down from generation to generation, if you're around West Indian people, this is what we talk about, the foods and all that,
Okay.
Now, if I was like saying I'm American, like a lot of West Indian people that, they go fast foods and all that, that's not me. That's not me. I like the peas and the rice. The rice and peas, I'm not a fried chicken person.
Okay.
I can do without chicken, seriously. I like ribs. And turkey. But I can do without chicken.
Okay.
Turkey, no.
Roll potato here and there.
And turkey, not a West Indian dish. Some West Indians fry the turkey.
So fried turkey?
I haven't seen you do that yet.
Huh?
I haven't seen you do
fried turkey?
No, I don't. People
a lot of people do that for Thanksgiving, though.
Yeah, but that's like I said, that turns like to American holiday. Then.
And she does.
If you're West Indian, you deal with peas and rice, black pudding sauce, which is it's pig feet.
Okay.
Pig feet made with cucumber and onions. It tastes better than what it sounds like.
Okay, so do you think this recipe, because you said like you could have the option of boneless or bone in codfish, do you think the recipe has changed from it traveling from being in the islands to here?
Well, the difference with the boneless and the
any difference really.
When you buy it with the bones, I think like it's cheaper when you buy it with the bones, like because people will buy the whole. If you look at codfish, you see it in a whole. A codfish is a big fish.
Right.
It's like when you hold it, it's a big fish.
Mm-hmm.
Now when you buy it, the meat store, the fish market will bone it for you. And when you buy it in little packages, it's already boned and washed off and everything. It's like clean, no bones. Cause I have made it. I learned when I first made it. Used to make it with Ma. She always brought the bone in. And this year, your Uncle Kevin is going to Barbados. When he goes there, when he's on the ship, they're gonna offer him fish cakes. When you get to the Barbados shore and he's on the ship, they're gonna offer him this dish, or fungi. When you get to the Barbados Bridge town,
okay,
yeah. Matter of preference, if you got a choice to take the bones out, you're gonna buy the boneless.
Right.
That makes life easier.
Okay.
Yeah. Cause when you got the bone in it, I would have been like this.
Picking through it.
I would have been going through this, taking the bone out. I would have been going like this. And the bones are very fine. They're fine and soft.
Okay.
I mean, they're not going to choke you or anything, but when you're chewing it, you don't want a little bone like. You don't want to.
Yeah.
Yeah. The mother makes this basically a thing because she made salmon cakes.
Yeah, she makes it with the canned salmon.
Yeah. See, that's cheating too. People make everybody cheats with the canned salmon because it's easier. It just makes it easier doing it.
But she doesn't add potatoes, and she uses salmon. She doesn't use codfish.
She uses flour.
Yeah, she uses flour, but she doesn't use potatoes. But she uses flour, the bell peppers, the onions. Yeah. She doesn't use scallions. If we have them, she'll use them.
Yeah.
Wait, so you're gonna put flour and potatoes?
Yeah.
Okay.
We'll see.
Yes.
And important part of this is hot sauce.
Okay.
People love, but when I make them, I don't like to put hot
Yes,
sauce.
we will see.
When I make them, I always make two sets.
Okay.
I use one set with the hot sauce, but I will put a whole bottle.
Wait, so which hot sauce do you use?
Ah,
I mean,
it's a matter of preference.
Okay.
good question.
If I'm making it, like, let's say I know I'm making it for a West Indian group, I'm going to use the hottest hot sauce that is out there.
So Scotch bonnet.
Yeah, I'm going to use the one that's hot.
You don't use your Bayesian sauce?
The Bayesian sauce.
What is Bayesian sauce?
It says it on the bottle.
What is it?
It has mustard and everything in it. With the red peppers, it has the devil's face on it.
You don't even like spicy stuff like that.
No.
But you eat Bayesian hot sauce.
It's,
I will put it in fish cakes because when you put the flour and the potato, it soaks up.
The spice.
It soaks up there. You know, you take that little tingle, but no. No, I think it would change it. Barbecue sauce might change it.
It's gonna make it sweet because it has like ketchup.
Yeah, it's gonna. If you put barbecue sauce, it's gonna change it.
got the hickory on it.
Yeah, it'll be like more smoky.
Right. It's gonna change it.
Sauce.
Yeah.
Like I'm chopping this up now.
You know, like
Sometimes when I'm making this, if I had the grater, I would grater it.
The garlic.
I would grater the onion.
Okay.
And I would grater the green pepper, but right now, I hate to say I don't know where the grater is at. But sometimes when Ma used to do it, she would grater all this and put in it.
So that's faster?
you didn't ask.
Huh?
You didn't ask.
You know where the grater's at?
Put this in with the pot.
It's with the pot, yeah.
So with the grater, like you grating it or you chopping it, which one? Like
With the grater, when I grater it, you get the juice of the onion,
Okay.
you get the juice of the green pepper, and you get the juice of the garlic. You know. But when we had to move all the pots, you know, if you're making it like this, you chop it though. You know.
Okay.
When I used to make it, sometimes I would just take the grater and, you know, that's one of the other changes, you know. That's the difference. When you grater it, you get the juices, you know. It's like more you're juicing it.
So it adds a little bit extra flavor to it.
Yeah. Yeah. I think I need 3 garlics. But I'm going to put garlic powder, so I'll put one more. And I'm going to put garlic powder. One of the differences, like, I guess Ma and, you know, me, you grater it. Then you get the juice. Because I did that, I'm going to put one more. I'm going to do the onion. Oh, it's not working.
This is making me nervous. I'm sorry.
I know. I think that's me, the small fry. Onion making you cry?
No, it's making me nervous with that grater.
Why?
I know you're used to it, but it's making me like, especially when it gets close.
When you get close, you just slow down.
So you like doing it better with the grater, basically.
Well, with the grater, like I said, I'm getting more of the juice out the... You're gonna taste, either way, you're gonna taste the garlic.
Right.
But when you're making it, they tell you chop up the garlic. You know, you see most people just chop the garlic. They got, you know, they just chop. It's just basic ingredients. See how it gives like the juice to it?
Right.
I mean, I find that it just gives that little extra. Well, it gives it my way. You know how you have a recipe and you add something of yours to make it yours unique?
Yeah.
Then you can say, well, this is Missy's way of doing it.
So the bell pepper is your unique spin on it.
Yeah. No, yeah, some people use... if you look at some menu, they don't have it in it, but then some, they tell you put it. You don't want to override the flavor of the codfish. You know that.
But you still want it to be flavorful.
You want it to be flavorful, right? And I always make it with, even if I use a little green pepper, you know, green pepper or red pepper, your preference. What is?
That's fresh parsley?
Yeah. It tastes better with fresh parsley, but you can use the dry one too. Your preference to how much you want to put in it. Do you want to taste the parsley, or do you just want to taste a hint of the parsley? You know? And to chop it finely. Yeah. And then you put the thyme, you put the oregano, all the other stuff.
So what does the baking soda do? Or baking, powder. Soda.
Baking powder helps it rise.
Okay.
You know, when you put the flour.
Okay.
Yeah, you put the flour. You know, just gives it a little rise. And like I said, my preference is I like to put tomato sauce. When I make it too, I put a little vinegar. I don't have to do it though. A little vinegar or lemon juice. It's not. You're gonna take the codfish in each one. Let me put it that way. Sometimes the people make it, you don't take the codfish. They like, where's the codfish? Codfish is not really cheap. Not really that cheap. Oregano. But I bought when I was boiling the codfish, right?
Okay.
I rinsed when you boil the codfish, you're boiling the salt out of it. I don't know if I have enough hot sauce. Can you smell the seasoning in it?
Yeah.
Good. I mean, I'm doing it right. I'm going to make some of this for my neighbors. The next event.
Do you want the squishy kind, or the thick kind, or the thin kind?
It depends. You can use... with Lucy used to make it...
You got the ones with tomatoes inside, or...
Oh, you mean with the whole tomato? No, I like the one... I either use the sauce or the paste. That's it. The whole bottle.
Whole bottle?
This is a little bit. This is not enough. Trust me, this is not enough. Normally when I'm making it, right?
Okay.
You know the bigger bottle to this?
Yeah.
That's what you put to it.
Okay.
Cause you're not even gonna taste it.
Nice.
Huh?
I don't want it to get in my eye.
Oh, that's why you close them? Believe me, I could smell it. Goodness. Some people, when they're making this, right, they let it sit in the hot sauce. And when you do that, you can really taste it.
Like marinade.
Yeah.
That's a good idea.
Yeah, but I used to do that too. When I'm making it, and I make the batter like this, and I'm not ready to fry it yet, I let it sit. This is just a Grace hot pepper, so this is a hot one.
Okay.
If you want a shortcut, buy the Grace fish cake mix.
Okay.
That's a shortcut. And then just add the. Okay. And this is my add-on potato. I'm gonna let you taste this with the how they make it with the potato and then without. All right.
What's the difference, really?
No, you will. It's a taste. It's a taste difference.
They're cooked already?
Yeah.
So you add cooked potatoes?
Huh? Yeah.
Huh?
Yeah. I cooked this previously. I thought you were coming early, so I said, you know what? Let me pre-cook like on TV. Let me pre-cook some of the stuff. These better come out tasting like my normal ones. These don't taste like how I want them to taste. I'm gonna fix them up. Like if I figure it needs more pepper sauce or whatever.